All right, folks. Spencer Rattler, how did he play in his rookie debut in place of Derek Carr? Obviously, wasn't a pretty day overall for the Saints. Getting 50 plus points dropped on your head by a divisional opponent. Well, really anybody, but especially a divisional opponent. Never a good day, right? But Spencer Rattler, going to be the focus of this video. See how he did in his NFL debut. Let's get into it. All right, first play here. First drive of the game. Early play action. I like it. Okay. We're going to get tight end across the field. Jawan, Olave on a little hitch. Shaheed. They're just going to flood this side of the field, right? Flood the side of the field. Spencer's going to read this defender, high, low him. If he goes low, he throws it high. If this defender goes high, he throws it low. And what I like about this play is the play action is going to get everybody flowing this way just enough to create a really nice blocking angle for this tight end on this end right here. Okay. Let's go. Boom, play action. See the play action pulled this defensive end inside, allowing this tight end to seal off the edge for Rattler to get out there. And again, Rattler, it's just a flood concept, right? He's reading this defender. This defender's taking Shaheed high. So what do? We throw the ball to Jawan Johnson. This flat defender's out here is occupied by Chris Olave's hitch. Nice throw on the run. Good accuracy. Good start to the game. All right, next one here. And I just want to say we're going to be looking at some plays that normally we probably wouldn't even look at. But since this is his rookie debut, want to get a good look at everything. Okay, and this play right here, just a simple quick game. Right, it's 2nd and 15. Boom, nice quick out to Olave at the top of the screen. Shaheed running the clear out at the top. And I like this because it's on time, in rhythm. Let's see. We take the snap. One shuffle. Back foot hits. Balls out. Really nice job. Obviously, this is where the scoop, score, fumble, concussion trio happened. Or trio? Quadruple? Whatever the word is for that. But either way, nice job by Rattler. Hitting the back foot, getting the ball out. On time, in rhythm in this offense. All right, next one here. This is a 2nd down and 3. Another play action flood type concept that Rattler does a nice job on. So we're going to get the high read, the corner. We're going to get Cedric Wilson coming across, and then the tight end on the shallow at the bottom. And again, it's a really nice job on the run from Spencer Rattler. He's just got to get some help from his wide receivers, right? So good play fake, really good play fake actually, following it through. Get out. And at this point, right, he could throw this right here, right? And you could tell he's thinking about it. And he could, he has the arm to make this throw, but it looks like he just wanted to be sure, right? He wanted to wait till the second window opens right there till he's past this linebacker just to be sure. But again, like the ball hits the receiver in the hands. And this is what happens when, you got to play guys like this. No disrespect, but obviously in an ideal world, your rookie quarterback making his first start in the middle of the season isn't going to be throwing to Cedric Wilson Jr. So it just bounces right off of his hands and incomplete. But nice job from Rattler, though. And then from the end zone angle, you can kind of get a better look at what Rattler was seeing here. Play fake. And again, like we could throw this now, but I don't mind him waiting until he knows it's absolutely safe. Wait until he passes that second level defender. And I mean, golly, man, we have got to catch those. Look at that. I mean, whatever. All right, next one here, 3rd down and 3. This one stings. It's there, right? But I think we're just a little off on the wide receiver quarterback connection here. And again, it happens when you're bringing in a guy who doesn't normally start and you're asking also a rookie to come in and fill the place of an injured Chris Olave. It happens, right? So we just got the little stick concept right here. He's going to run the stick. Got the flat. And in my opinion here, Bub Means probably rounds this flat, this out route a little too up, right? Instead of just taking a more sharper turn towards the sidelines, a more sharper cut. So you can see him at the top. See how he kind of just rounds it off and kind of drifts upfield a little bit until he finally comes back to it. Like right there, like see the path we're taking. It's very subtle, right? Before he rounds this thing off and gets horizontal. But I mean, as you can see, like the ball is right there on his hand. And I think if we just take a little bit better release out of our break, this is completed. I mean, ball is thrown a little high, but I think this is if these two are, you know, more on sync, I think this is a first down pickup. Let's look at it from the end zone view. Throws in rhythm again. Back foot hits. Boom. Ball's out. Again, the ball is just a little high. But again, I feel like if we just take a little bit better release out of our break from Bub Means, would have had a better chance at completing it. But I mean, what do they say? If you get your hands on it, you're expected to catch it. But that is a tough catch. A little high of a throw. Oh well. All right, next one here. This is good stuff from Spencer Rattler. 3rd down and 7. Okay, we're just going to get the little bench concept out here. Going to get the out. We're going to hit Bub Means at the sticks. Okay, on the out. And again, really nice job playing in rhythm from Spencer Rattler. Going to be a 5-step drop. Okay, and the most impressive part of this thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back foot hits. 1 hitch. And look, ball is out before the receiver even takes his break. Gets out of his break. That is called throwing with anticipation. And when you have tight man-to-man coverage, like Bub Means does here, throwing with anticipation, super crucial, right? Because if you throw this thing any later, I mean, there's a great possibility this DB can jump in front of it and pick it off. So really nice shot from Spencer Rattler. Again, playing in rhythm of the offense. Back foot hits, 1 hitch, ball's out before the receiver is even out of his break. First down pickup. All right, next one here. I really like this play call. This is 1st down, and we're going to run a play action off of that sweep that the Saints love to run, right? The sweep right that never works. Well, it worked one time in week 1, maybe once in week 2, but hasn't really worked since. So sweep right play action. Then we're going to get Spencer Rattler out this way, and we're going to have Bub Means coming across, Shaheed down here on the high corner. And again, really, he could have thrown either one of these. He elects for the shorter completion, which, hey, again, I'm fine with, right? Be safe. I don't mind it at all, right? Shaheed down here, I mean, he's wide open too, but again, we elect to throw it above Means. Again, fine with it, right? Rookie quarterback, first start, middle of the season. I don't mind it. Take what you can get and keep it moving. All right, next one here. This is a 3rd down and 3, and I think this is an element of the offense that Spencer Rattler can give you that Derek Carr just can't. Okay, so 3rd down and 3, Bucs playing tight man-to-man coverage, and actually going to drop 8 into coverage. So what they're going to end up doing is kind of doubling the tight end, and they're going to double AK. And initially, what it looks like Rattler is looking at is this option route from AK out of the backfield. You can see he's looking his way, but he notices they got a double on Kamara, right? They got a banjo, right? We got a guy if he goes outside. We got a guy if he goes inside. That's done for. Cedric Wilson down here at the bottom, completely plastered. Nothing up here is open. Up here, gets to his next read. That's covered. Next read, that's covered. Everything is covered, right? Everything is covered. Spencer Rattler, what does he do? Moves around, makes a play with his legs, and picks up the first down with his legs. That's something you very rarely see Derek Carr do. And I think that is something that is nice to see a Saints quarterback be able to do. Pick up a first down with his legs. First down, keep the chains moving. All right, next play, another first down play action. Another flood concept off of it, right? We got Bub Means with the high corner again. We're going to have Shaheed come in motion and be the flat. Then we got Moreau coming underneath, and he's just going to kind of sit down here in the zone. And that's who Rattler ends up hitting, right? But again, I think the option for the bigger play was there, right? So play action, beautiful job selling it. Everybody's moving this way, right? Shaheed. See, initially he is looking for Bub Means, and he's wide open, right? He could throw this, you know. But again, he opts for the safer throw, which is something you didn't, something Spencer Rattler is not really known for, right? He's known for pushing the ball downfield, making boneheaded mistakes, at least in his collegiate days, right? But again, he opts for the safer throw, hits the tight end over the middle. They pick up a first down. Again, you cannot be mad at it, right? Now, if this was like a Derek Carr, a guy who's playing for 11 years, getting paid a whole bunch of money, yeah, you'd be a little upset that we pass up the explosive play. But again, the guy making his first start, just make the completion, live to see another day. I don't mind it at all. All right, next one here. This is the one where he had Hoker up top for the touchdown, the tight end. Wide open for the touchdown. For whatever reason, the middle safety just, I don't know, didn't expect it. And he bites down on the What he knows is going to be the high corner. Again, it's just a play action flood concept. Same thing they've been running all day and continue to run, right? We got a high option, middle option, and a low option. And normally you read these things high to low. Okay. And so, yeah, Rattler misses a touchdown here, but I'm almost certain that he's not even in the progression, right? Again, this is just simple play action flood. We're reading this thing high to low, right? He could have hit the tight end over the middle for sure. For whatever reason, he didn't throw it and decided to scramble instead and pick up a few yards. So, yes, there is a tight end that he missed wide open for a touchdown, right? And you would like to see him get a glimpse of this safety, like right now biting this way, and then think like, oh wait, I got a guy running down the middle of the field over there. Let me throw this touchdown. But again, you know, it's you got to set your expectations for the circumstances here. You can see he kind of initially looks that way, right? But then he gets off of it. I guess he just doesn't notice the safety, what he's doing coming down this way. And again, like, yeah, he misses the touchdown, but really the bigger, and it's not really a bigger thing, but he doesn't throw this one right here that's wide open is what kind of gets me a little bit here because again, this is the progression, the right side of the field. It's a half field progression. We're reading this thing over here, not really up here. And so he doesn't throw this for whatever reason, scrambles. Gets a few yards, but you like to see the rookie throw that ball to one of the two wide open tight ends, preferably the touchdown one, but the one that's actually in the progression would be okay too. All right, next one here. This is going to be on a third down in the red zone. And this one, Rattler just kind of panics a little bit, puts his eyes down, and tries to scramble. Gets tackled short of the sticks. But what do we got? So, going to have like this kind of slant or, glance post, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to look for the out and up on Kamara. That's the read, right? It's not there. The Bucs pass this thing off nicely. But down here at the bottom, right, is where things get open. Like he's going to have Cedric Wilson coming over the middle of the field. You'll see what I mean. So we got Shaheed going this way, right? And then Wilson coming underneath. And these two Buccaneers defender, I think they expected to, or this at least 27 expected to kind of pass this thing off, right? So where you would get him coming out for this guy and then him to follow Wilson, but that doesn't happen, right? You can kind of see, boom, this guy follows his guy. 27's kind of left in no man's land. They got Rashid up here doubled, right? Because at this point, he's really the only starting wide receiver out there. But again, we got to come back to it. Let's take a look at it from Rattler's perspective. You can see he's looking left, looking left, looking left. At this point, he knows okay, it's not there. But then he immediately pulls it down and looks to run. And look, it could be that Clint said, "Hey, look, if this isn't there, take off." Clint Kubiak could have told him that in the headset calling this play. He said, "Look, if this isn't there, take off, run, scramble, get what you can. Let's just kick the field goal. Don't make any mistakes." Right? I don't know. That could be the case. But considering the concept called to the bottom side, which is really nice, right? I'm pretty sure they're expecting him to work through his progressions because he's open. Nice called play. Just got to run through our progressions here. Rookie mistake. Here it is from the end zone view and get a better look at his eyes here. Take the snap. We're looking AK's way. And then we immediately come down and run with it. Rookie growing pains. Next play here, this is going to be on the Rattler touchdown. Going to be hitting Bub Means, who actually runs a nice route, or at least gives a nice release. And we're going to play fake. Fullback going this way, jet motion tight end into the flat, right? We're going to play fake it. And you can kind of see, ooh, there we go. So boom, play fake. That gets everybody going that way. We're going to backpedal, kind of act like it's we're throwing it to the tight end there in the flat, pump fake it, and then turn around, lay this thing over the top of that DB. Really nice throw, really nice catch for the touchdown. And that's a really nice shot from Bub Means on the release as well. Keep an eye on him right here. Okay. Gives a nice little shoulder fake head nod right here. Boop. Right there. And gets the DBs to completely turn his hips. And then he ends up running for his life to catch up. Touchdown. Really nice job from Spencer Rattler and from Bub Means. 2 rooks. Next one here, got some rookie growing pains. Again, Bucs running 5-man pressure. Looks like they're playing quarters behind it. And, we're going to have the go and the flat. We're going to have means over the middle and Tipton kind of down here in this area. And Rattler, I'm not really sure. So we take the snap, we hitch once, and then we look to run. Like, we have guys open. Tipton's open. Up here's open. Maybe Bub Means over the middle is open. Maybe you could throw that in time. I think what Rattler does here is he kind of feels the backside pressure that Fuaga lets up right here. And I think he just sees this lane right here and says, oh, hey, that's a lot of space. Let me just take off, right? But NFL, man, like those things close quick, as you can see right there. And he kind of tries to get it off really late, but not really sure what the deal was on this play. Boom. Yeah, like to see him just hit Tipton. Looks like he's working to the bottom of the screen, like that's where his progressions are starting. Really probably could hit either Means or Tipton, but again, rookie growing pains, what can you do? Let's look at it from the end zone view here. See where his eyes were at the snap. So he's looking right pre-snap, right? Yeah, he's working right side. Yeah, it just takes off. He'll learn from it. All right, next one here again. The very next play, actually. And third down. We're going to get receiver at the top. Shaheed. Kind of a little slant, glance, short post, whatever you want to call it. We have Jawan out here. Shaheed's going to be open. But it kind of looks like he's wanting to work at the bottom of the screen on AK on this option route. So we're going to have Tipton running the clear out. We're going to have the deep sell from Bub Means. And then again, we're going to have AK with the option to go either way. He ends up breaking this thing outside. And I think he could have even thrown it to AK here, but the pocket shrinks really quickly, right? Top of our drop, right? Pocket shrinks up. We escape. Nice job. I think at this point, right, like, let's see. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's working to Kamara's side, so Shaheed is open, but again, the pocket just shrinks so quickly that he really doesn't even have time to work backside. But I think like at this point, it's a tough throw on the run, but Rattler has the arm to do it. I think he can easily make this throw to Kamara. This defender right here is trailing AK, right? Not in any type of position to turn around and jump this and make a play again. That's a linebacker, right? So we can make this throw. But I mean, again, like the playmaking ability, it really just that's what Spencer Rattler gives you, man. Like, even if he misses the read, even if he, passes up on a throw, a way easier throw than he ends up making, he comes out and does this. Like, that is an absolute bullet for a first down. I mean, that is huge, right? And again, that's something that Spencer Rattler just gives you, man. Like that element of hope, excitement that other quarterbacks on the Saints roster just cannot give you. All right, next one here. This huge explosive play to the tight end Moreau over the middle of the field. And I think this is kind of like improvising by both Rattler and Moreau because, let's see, we're going to have the play action to the right, right? And again, it's going to be sort of that flood type concept. It's supposed to look something like this, right? It's supposed to look something like this. Again, we're reading high-low. But the play action right kind of, you can see it kind of gets Bub Mean washed up. Moreau's a little late, right? And he also runs into a defender. So everything is late, right? Like Rattler's already out here looking for his receiver, but we're not out here because, again, we get caught up in the wash. Means continues on his route, Bub Means. But Moreau's like, hey, wait, there's nobody in the middle of the field. Let me run this way, right? And Rattler's like, hey, you're right. I better throw that to you. And he does. And it's a huge play down the field. Really nice improvising from the tight end there and from the quarterback to get a huge play right before the half to set him up to score. All right, this one right before half, a minute left to go in the second quarter. Down here at the bottom, which is the way Rattler's initially working, we're going to have kind of short post. We're going to sit down right here. And I think, he had Wilson right here, but he just gets off of it a little too quickly. But he also is going to have Shaheed on this out at the top or corner, whatever it is. And then Jawan is also going to run a flat down here. So let's press play. So we take the snap, drop, one step drop. We're looking this way initially, right? And it's going to be open. Like we can let this thing go, hit this throw, but we just get off of it too quickly. You can see our eyes are already to the other side. And Shaheed, this is open, right? We got the DB with his hips turned this way. We can rip this thing in there. Again, we got the arm to do it. I know it's not the most, ideal situation, but your protection is holding up long enough, right? So boom. And by the time he sees it or decides to throw it, it's just way too late, and it looks like he's just kind of throwing that thing out of bounds anyway. So again, let's take this thing back here. So front side, got to make that throw, right? That's the read. That's the throw you make. We get off of it too quick. Got to notice this DB with his hips turn. Make this throw to Shaheed. He's calling for it. It's there. We have the arm to make it. We just throw it out instead. Again, right, rookie. If he wants to just throw it away instead of making a mistake, that's fine. All right, next one here. And this is, again, right before half. And this is where Todd Bowles just had like a light bulb go off in his head and say, wait, what are we doing? Let's just blitz the crap out of this rookie quarterback, right? This is when he started to send some exotic stuff at Spencer Rattler. And, this play, like, again, I think he's just kind of working through things a little too quick right now. He needs to slow things down. And as the more reps he plays and as the more games he plays, it'll happen, right? The game will slow down for him. So again, like initially he's working down here at the bottom of the screen. I would guess he's waiting on Kamara, right? And he comes open, right? But he just kind of gets off of it a little too quickly, or he just doesn't trust it. You can kind of see. So he takes a snap. He's looking down there initially, right? Looking down, looking that way. But then he comes off of it, right? He's already off of it before AK even has a chance to come out of his break. And the throw was there again to be made, right? And I understand we got backside pressure because of the way we slide our protection that we'll talk about in a second. But we got to just slow things down a little bit, hit our reads, and make the play. And again, it's to be expected. It's a rookie, right? A rookie quarterback we're talking about. So let's look at this thing from the end zone view, see what we got protection wise, what they decide to do. All right, in terms of protection, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential rushers with 5 blockers. Okay, and the Saints are going to full slide this way. So that's going to mean Fuaga squeezes down, left guard on him. Then we're going to have these 3, sliding that way as well because, again, full slide, right? But the problem is the Bucs are going to drop out him and him. So you're going to end up having, a full slide this way that only ends up being, 2 guys blocking one, really 3 guys blocking one. And, Fuaga has to squeeze down on 54, and that leaves number 9 scot-free to the quarterback. Really, he could have had a clearer shot, but he looks like he was going inside for some reason. Maybe they had a stunt set up, but then he realizes, hey, I'm free already, right? So, again, like, even like pre-snap, Rattler has to assume there's going to be a free rusher, right? Because, again, they have one more potential rusher than you have blockers. So, we got to know we got to get this thing out quickly. We just scramble around, throw it away. Again, like, I get it. You're going full slide, protecting your rookie quarterback. It's one of the simpler protections. But, it's easy to manipulate, and that's exactly what the Buccaneers do here. Okay, again, very next play. And like I said before, Todd Bowles sending everything at him, right? Right before half. Really trying to make sure that the Saints don't score here. And yeah, so yeah, he's really sending it at Rattler. So things were open, right? But again, we got to just understand the protection a little more. So let's go to the end zone angle here and see what we got going on. Okay. All right. So Saints looks like they're half sliding to the right. Okay, so sliding to the right. So it would be him on him, the will, him on him, right? So these 3 for these 3, right? And over here, you're going to have big on big. So the man side of the protection. So you're going to have Fuaga on 9, Saldivari on 90. And AK is going to read inside out, right? He's going to scan the field inside out. He is going to take 54, right? Or really, whoever the most inside rusher is. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So he ends up taking 54, right? And anything after that, right? Anything after the 6 players that you can account for, this is actually a really nice job from the Saints. Again, like the Buccaneers are going to drop guys out over here, but that really doesn't matter if you understand the protection rules. So AK does a nice job stepping him and getting his guy, but Rattler has to know if anybody comes after that, he's responsible for him. And he just doesn't recognize it. And he gets absolutely clobbered, throws a ball that's almost picked off. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like he was throwing to Shaheed. Yeah, but we just got to recognize what's going on here with the blitz. But again, Todd Bowles throwing everything at the rookie. All right, next one here, taking a shot for Shaheed at the bottom of the screen. And I don't know, I think with a better throw, this might be there. You can see, let's see, like right now, he's starting to get a step on 27, right? And, Rattler has a really nice arm, a really strong arm, but we just got to step into the throw, right? Like, see this thing from the end zone view, see what I'm talking about here. Okay. So, gonna take the snap. I mean, we're looking that way the entire way, right? He takes a glance at the safety. See how he kind of just uses his arm to throw it, doesn't really follow through with it, right? Doesn't step through. I mean, he has room to do it, right? Gets hit late. But I feel like if we step into this, like, this could possibly be a completion, right? Or at least give Rashid Shaheed a better chance at making a play on the ball. Instead, we underthrow it, gives the DB a chance to get hands on it. Almost a pick, really, and incomplete pass. So, better throw there, a little bit better technique from Rattler. Step into it, make the throw, give your receiver a chance. Next one, this is a really nice throw on the bender here from Jawan. A really nice job from Jawan Johnson setting it up, breaking this thing ever so slightly inside here. Rattler, snap, 1, 2, 3, one hitch, a little bit of half of a second hitch, makes this throw in the face of pressure, completes it, right? The safety has his hips turned this way, probably keying the number 3 wide receiver over here. Yeah, that's a really nice job from Spencer Rattler. Again, right, he's looking left initially, right? We come back to it, and that could just be to look the safety off. Really nice job. Let's get a look at this from the end zone angle. Okay. Snap again, 1, 2, 3, hitch, half of a second hitch, rip that thing over the middle with pressure in your face. That's a nice job. I mean, look at this. He knew he was going to get hit, stood in there, made the throw. Unlike some guys we become accustomed to watching. Next play here, nothing too crazy, but again, I like him standing in there. He knows the Buccaneers are rushing one extra player, so he knows he's probably going to have a running back blocking a linebacker or a safety blitzing. But he stands in there, rips that thing, makes a nice completion under duress. You love to see it. However, what you don't love to see is Bub Means fumbling the ball. Let's look from the end zone view again. Buccaneers. Yep. Safety blitz. Jamal steps up, takes it, rips that thing. Boom. Bub Means fumbles. Next play here, Spencer Rattler sacked, and it looks like he's looking for Bub Means on the post, and he's going to be there. Like, he's going to be open, but the protection breaks down. Again, the Bucs running some games up front, right? So you see he's kind of looking Means' way. Hitch, not there yet. Maybe he could have thrown it now instead of pulling that thing down. Throw it with a little bit of anticipation. That's what you'd like to see. But again, protection does break down on that side. And you can see why. So the Buccaneers are going to, let's see. They're going to rush a linebacker late, and they're going to kind of run like a little pick stunt up here. So we're going to have, you know, this guy, the linebacker looping around, right? And normally, like, you would pass these two off. So, Fuaga would pass him to Saldivari, and Saldivari would just let Fuaga absorb him on the outside. But, I mean, these two are just like on completely different levels right now, like in terms of, you know, on the field, right? Like Fuaga's back here, Saldivary's up here, and you just can't pass off a stunt when you're that, you know, far away from each other, right? To put it simply, get a better look at it on the end zone view. But again, I think he could have ripped that over the middle to Bub Means if he would have just trusted his arm, trusted his read, and just let it rip. So again, like Levante David coming outside, and like you could see Saldivari like passes him off, right? But like he's just too way upfield to absorb Kalijah Cansey right here from Fuaga. And really, it looks like Fuaga wasn't even expecting to absorb David anyway. So yeah, just all around messy up front on the left side of the offensive line there. But again, I think, Rattler, you can see him like right there. He was going to throw it. He was going to throw this thing, but for whatever reason, he pulls it down, doesn't trust it, and scrambles. Just some more rookie growing pains. Next one here, 3rd down and 13. Again, the Buccaneers just throwing everything at Spencer Rattler. And I think at this play, he actually does a nice job of just backpedaling enough out of the pressure to get this ball off to Alvin Kamara, but Kamara kind of drops it. So we got Kamara out of the backfield with the angle route. It probably wouldn't have picked up a first down anyway, right? But again, like, got to help your rookie out, man. Catch the ball. Like, we got to catch that, help him out. But again, like the Buccaneers, I mean, at this point in the game, they were just throwing the kitchen sink at Spencer Rattler. I mean, here we got like a simulated pressure. So we're going to, we got a boss front, right? So boss just bigs are on the same side. Got Vita Vea, 90 over here, 2 walked up linebackers, number 9, the defensive end out here. And this is nasty stuff here. I mean, we're going to drop out our linebackers, drop out number 9. We're just going to completely overload the right side. And then 23 just comes in, clear shot at the quarterback. Fuaga gets beat as well. Well, he doesn't really get beat. The pocket was kind of too deep at that point. But, I mean, again, just beautiful design blitz from Todd Bowles, overloading that left side of the offensive line, getting a guy running in free. And by the time Saldivari recognized what was going on, it was too late. But again, like Rattler, yeah, it's a little behind Kamara, right? A lot of zip on the ball as well. Again, new quarterback. You're not used to catching the ball from him. I don't know. Like, if it hits you right there, we got to find a way to reel that one in. Next one here. This is on the first, on Rattler's first interception. Just an underthrown ball. Takes a huge shot at the end, too. But again, like, cover 1. You got the look you're looking for, right? Shaheed in the slot. He's got his man beat at this point. Safety on the opposite hash. If we could just put that thing up a little further, that's probably a completion. Right? And again, like, Buccaneers, 5-man pressure. Again, running games up front. But Rattler doesn't step into it. Again, kind of relying a little too much on his arm and not on his technique, which these guys with these, strong arms tend to do, right? But, you got to at least have some kind of technique in there, right? We got to follow through. So let's see. Play action fake, drop. Don't really hitch. Like, we're not really hitching either. Let's see. So we get to the top of our drop and we just kind of pitter patter our feet in place. Again, we don't hitch into it, don't step into the throw. And that leads to an underthrown football, interception. Next one here, 4th quarter, 12 minutes to go, 37-27. This is still a ball game at this point, right? Still a ball game. Again, play action, nice job. This is literally the play that was, similar to the play that was ran or have been ran all throughout the game, right? It's just another play action flood concept. Shaheed's open, man. Like, Shaheed, we got to throw this. Shaheed is open. Like I said, still a close ball game. Let's see, but instead we kind of just don't trust it, and we get taken down. Let's see. There it is. I mean, yeah, that's open. We got to throw that. Can't take that sack there, especially when the ball game is still, within reach. Then real quick here, second down and 15, very next play. Just trying to get a couple more yards to make third down easier. And again, it just bounces off of AK's hands, man. Got to help your rookie out more than that. Then here on the very next play, third down. Kind of just immediately roll out. I'm not sure if that's the design of it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so because you can see Bub Means. He initially starts to go inside, but then he sees he rolled out and he kind of just comes back. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's part of the design. I don't know. But if it is, not the greatest call in the world against this defense because they had a design safety blitz who recognizes it immediately, presses Rattler, and just forces a throwaway out of bounds. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal was here. I mean, they were showing blitz pre-snap, right? Only end up sending 4. Fuaga gets beat inside, or did he deliberately get beat inside to secure this edge? I don't know. That's one of the things you kind of just got to be in the room to know. But then Saldivari comes over and helps him, so that tells me maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, third down, incomplete, safety blitz, late. Yeah. Next play here, this is the garbage time interception from Rattler, his second interception of the day. And this is really his first boneheaded move of the day, right? Like, unless I'm forgetting something, this is the one throw that he definitely should not have thrown. All right, so we got the out to Shaheed at the bottom, and I mean, this flat defender is following him all the way through. Like, this ball just cannot be thrown. And really not much else to say about that. And Rattler like knew immediately. So he lets this thing go, and then he's like, oh no. He's like hopping down, up and down. Yeah, just a bad decision. First one of the day. It's garbage time. He's pressing to make something happen. At this point, the game is a wash. It is what it is. But definitely can't make those same type of mistakes at times in the game where, it really matters most. So that is going to do it for this video. Spencer Rattler, overall thoughts. I thought that he did show flashes of potential, right? Flashes of what he could be if he can continue to develop, right? I think that he brings stuff to the table that, like I said before, other quarterbacks on the Saints roster just don't bring. He has a huge arm. He's mobile enough, right? Like, not the most athletic guy in the world, but he can make a play with his legs when things break down. He could throw it on the move. I think he just has to continue to develop and get better and just get more reps. I expect we'll see more of him in the next couple games, especially while Derek Carr is hurt. And, hopefully he can take that time and really value that time to get better because I do think the potential is there. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.